Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. So, my whole intro today is to tell you that I bought a new chair, and this chair is incredible. It is. You may know of it. It, I suppose, has a reputation. The chair does. Yes, it's that formidable of a vehicle for one's body. But it is a Herman Miller Aeron chair, and it got to the point where my SO and I we were just thinking and saying, you know what? We spend so much time at the computer. Why in the world are we not getting the highest quality chair possible? And so we did some research and found that this was the one that everyone recommended. And it's hard when you look at the chair to believe that. There's something about you see a lot of chairs that are very cushy. They have a lot of plush on them and built-in cushions and things, and you go, that's probably pretty comfortable. And then you look at the Herman Miller Aeron and you go, it's made of mesh. There is no pad. Well, how is this comfortable? And then we looked at the hundreds of thousands of reviews, decided that, all right, well, let's try it. We'll get it with a return policy if we need to return it. And we tried these things. These things are insane. This chair is unbelievably comfortable and supportive. It is without a doubt the best chair I have ever owned, bar none. It has all the bells and whistles. It's silent when it moves. It's easy to assemble. It takes up fewer, like less space than all the other chairs I've ever owned. There's nothing to fall apart. Everything is made of steel. This thing is a beast of engineering, and I got it on sale for like 50% off, and that was awesome. And it was still very expensive, but this chair rules. So I guess my story to you for today is, hey, if you have a garbage chair, upgrade. Especially if you spend time at your computer for a majority of the day, or at least some parts of it, it's going to be worth it to have a good chair. I guess not that I'm still looking, but does anyone have any other chairs they really like? I mean, specifically office chairs, but I suppose recliners and other things might be worth talking about too. I don't know. What's your favorite chair? It's kind of a weird question, but there you go. That's what you got. So deal with it. Anyway, as far as Monster Train goes, what are we doing? We're on a 207 win streak, incredibly. Our previous run was with Windleton. We had a plus 75 health Baron frontline, Bloating Fungus with 3 Wildwood Saps, a -1 holdover, Old Magic that applied Sap, and we were airdropping in draft-infused endless multi-strike Sapstone Bounty Stalkers. Just bizarre. Super bizarro land build, but hey, I guess it won the run, so why not? Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what to tell you, but that's what we had. That was our run of Monster Train. Will today's run with Solgard be nearly as straightforward and hilarious? Probably not. I find that I haven't high rolled with Solgard in a very long time. It would be kind of fun to do it, but I don't know, something about the game really doesn't want me to enjoy playing my favorite champion. So, I don't know. It's punishment for something. I've made fun of Mr. Monster Train at one point, and now it's mad at me. Anyway, that's all I've got for you. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get going. Yeah, let's see what this got for us today. Solgard, don't do me wrong, buddy. Despite everything, he is still my favorite champion. Okay, this could have been bad, but we got an Exile dot, so it's not terrible. But it still could be terrible depending on our Solgard choices. We'll see. Anyway, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. It is my weekend. I am counting down the days until Baldur's Gate 3. We're at the point, I think it's 10 days away right now. I don't actually know the exact number, but it's 10 days away from me when I'm recording this. That tells you exactly the day that I'm recording this. So figure it out. Run the math. When did I record this? Because I'm pretty sure the game will be out by the time you watch this, or might be maybe a few days out. Anyway, I'm waiting for Baldur's Gate 3. I'm very excited for it. For the moment, I'm playing a lot of Fallout 4, trying to 100% it in the spare time I have. It's It's got a lot to it. I need to do Nuka World and a bunch of endings, but it takes a bajillion years to do anything in the game, so it's a bit slow. But anyway, those are the kinds of things I'm up to. Today I was thinking to myself, I should actually record Monster Train, or else, you know what, I'm just going to fall behind on my videos, and that's bad. So here we are. Anyway, let's get in on it. Today we are Exile Stygian, Exile Melting. It could be worse, but we do have primitive molds. I'll take it. We're facing Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Curse, Arcus, and Chase Seraph with Ice Tornado, Dripfall, and Preserve. They're fine. 2 of these are good spells. Ice Tornado at least gets stuck in my hand. It's going to get discarded a whole bunch because of Forgotten Power, though, so I don't think it's going to actually be long for this run. This card is good for maybe 2 rings, and then just falls off a cliff. I really don't like Ice Tornado. I feel like it's bad. It's just bad by comparison to other spells that you could get here. Anyway, let's see. Temples are on 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, so 5 temples is great. We have a Hellvent on 8 on Steel side, nothing fancy. Another Hellvent on 7 competes with the Magic Shop. The Magic Shop is better. Removal Dupe Money on 6 is nice. Competes with a pretty weak Trinket Shop, so I'm probably going to that Removal Dupe. Steel and Magic on 5, nothing exciting. Magic only on 4, so no Steel on 4. And no Steel on 6, which means that we get the double Steels early, correct. So Remnant Banner off in La La Land on Ring 4 as well. Banner-wise, we have Remnant on 2, it's forced, and then the first Stygian is on 3. But at least both of those align with a Steel Shop, so we'll see what that comes out to. Vapor Funnel Split Anvil actually makes Ice Tornado usable, so I'm going to click Split Anvil here. I think that actually is probably one of the few cases where Ice Tornado is not terrible. Titan Channel, Dire Channel, click Titan Channel, 100%. We have the pieces. Let's take the Horde here. Founding Seal. Snap Click. Excuse me, Mr. Monster Train. I'm so sorry to have doubted you. You mean to tell me that I get to have an opening Founding Seal day with Solgard? Whew. Y'all, I wasn't prepared for this. I'm ready for it. Here comes Ice Tornado, huzzah! And then I still get the incants? My goodness, that's so nice. The Daze doesn't do anything for me, so I think we're just going to play it downstairs. Why not? Cool, Ice Tornado is excellent. We play it middle and just kill a bunch of guys, and then we incant for no real reason. And we kill this guy. Sure, why not? Cool. We definitely win this combat. I'm pretty sure I can just click end turn here. I'm going to play the Train Steward middle and then just send it on Foregone Powers downstairs. And this man is dead. I have no fears. The man is a goner. Cool. He's going to die to Frostbite either way, so it really does not matter. Great work. Good, so that's the unit trial. Excellent. I'm looking for incant cards, so offering token is excellent here. I don't need a third Ice Tornado, absolutely not. I will click, ooh, buddy, Draft or Crushing Demise. Draft, I have the Founding Seal. I think I click the Wicklash here. I think I click the Wicklash here because I could... Crushing Demise is also very good. Just having Crushing Demise is exceptional. But I can't incant with this, but it's okay because it kills a man. I should take Crushing Demise. This card is nuts, but I actually think Wicklash is maybe awesome because it opens up a very good holdover here, you know? So I'm going to take the Wicklash there. Paraffin Enforcer, I should maybe consider grabbing. Man, I almost had Draft Paraffin Enforcer if I had clicked it. The only reason I leaned against it is because of Founding Seal, right? I'd really like to lean into Sirens, but I guess you could never know what you'd see, right? You just don't know. Paraffin Enforcer is good, but I don't think I want that here. I need something that does some kind of damage. Do I have to take one of these units? I guess I do. Alright, well here's Paraffin Enforcer. He's the best unit here. Sure, fine. They show me multi-strike, would I even take it? I guess. I don't want anything from this Remnant banner. I want to go to this Ring 2 Steel Shop. So maybe I go Magic Shop here. If I can reduce both Ice Tornadoes to 2, I feel pretty good about it. And if I hit Holdover, I think that's kind of nuts. I'm actually going to go left. I feel okay here. Yeah, Holdover actually is a really good hit. Man, you could have also -1 spell chained that, but I actually think the Holdover is much better because it offsets the concern that comes from, oh no, Burnout 2. So I actually think this is very, very good. And I get a 20 consume, which I don't really care that much about. Let's save our money from this position. And nothing really good on this side, right? Spellchain Dripfall could be good if I could get a -1 into it. I can't here. Yeah, I can't do that here, but that's okay. I could purge something. I like these spells, though. I actually don't know how good any of this is. Let's skip this, save my money, and move on. I don't see the value in those. They don't add any immediate usage. Bark of Champion, or whatever this is called. I'm definitely going to take damage for it, but I think I want the money walking into this steel shop, so we'll do it. Cool, so I think what's going to happen is I play Solgard. I could Ice Tornado instead of Paraffin Enforcer, but that feels very wrong. So instead we just take 6 to the Pyre, and I'm okay with that. This is a trade I'm willing to make. Let's see. If we Ice Tornado upstairs, I can descend the Collector to have another shot at it, which I like. This also immediately turns on Solgard, which I really appreciate. True. Train Steward on middle, I suppose, is fine. I would like to save the Ice Tornado here. So, yeah, because it's going to be strong on this next turn. Yeah, so I can always foregone power bottom, and we're fine. I then Wicklash upstairs. We play the Ice Tornado, which is excellent. Good hits. 1 foregone power gives me the Collector, and 1 goes middle. Good, we got it. And then, yeah, you just kind of spam the Wicklash here, and we should be okay. I'm going to drop Spike's guy. We're going to incant, bring back Stew to kill the Spike's guy. I think that's fair. And we should win this, no problem. Yes, I believe that's true. I don't have any other reforms, do I? No. So they don't actually matter. Think we get through this? We do. Look at that. Excellent work. Cool. Alright, no problems at all. Yeah, the Paraffin Enforcer did good work there. Genuinely, can't be mad about it. Take the ping, flash freeze, yes please. Another Wicklash. Honestly, another Wicklash is good. Molded is nice, but I have the primitives, and I don't see myself going that way. Let's take the second Wicklash and be happy about it. We're going to go left. I'm going to hopefully hit a Siren or something. An Endless. Oh, I'll take a Shark, too, with those upgrades. I mean, it's Founding Seal. I'm going to take the Siren. Siren of the Sea absolutely hard wins with the Founding Seal. I don't need the Nameless Siren here. So we take this. I re-roll this entirely. I take the multi-strike into the Siren, and this is nuts. Right? This is crazy talk. You know what else you could do? Hold up. I could burn out 1 into this and then put the Paraffin Enforcer as an infusion for burnout 3. And then all I have to do is draw fast enough into the Wicklashes and we go nuts. Interesting. How do I feel about that? The reason I'm seriously... It's bad now, is the thing. Kind of. It's a little spicy now, but I have the reforms, right? But you could lose them on the wrong turns, missing incants and stuff. I don't know why I would want to play that way, is the thing. Let's take the money and then grab this cave. You could get an overflow here, but... Oh no, I'm just going to take Vengeful Shard. This is great. The Abandoned Stave. That's Ember for every single spell I could ever want to play, ever. The thought is you could take the Burnout one, get an Overflow here, and then later on do the Infusion. But the reason I don't want to is because it puts a lot of risk on Daedalus for no real reason. I have Founding Seal Multi-Strike Siren, right? We have the Unrepentant High Roll that we want. So, and then here I can just preserve the Paraffin Enforcer for whenever I want. Kill a guy that he goes away, actually. I'm not going to actually hatch him now. I don't want him to get bombed. And then we drop the Siren in. And I mean, we are straight up going to play Wicklashes into her. There is absolutely no reason why I would not do it. It is rescaling and very good. Yeah, we're kind of nuts here. And then I just click the incamp button and we go powerful. We go crazy. And eventually I'll draft into some kind of, what am I looking for? Some kind of ping or ice tornado or something. Honestly, I mean, I feel we're in really good shape here. Like, it's crazy how good of shape we're in. I just need card draw, really. I have so much Ember. I have Founding Seal, which is outrageous. I mean, I may as well play this upstairs because it blasts them. And then... does not matter. Just incant. 34 incants on ring 3 seems pretty okay to me. I feel like we're in great shape. Cool. Good stuff. We're going to lose Solgard, but I mean, we have a 151 times whatever the nonsense this is. It's a big number, okay? She's doing almost 400 damage on whatever this ring is, so we're good. We're chilling. Incredible. Hallowed Halls. I could actually play this and throw away Solgard. Solgard's really good, though. He's very front-loaded, despite the fact that he falls behind a little bit. You could take Wickless Recruitment here. It's actually not terrible. Remove the Burnout. I could play it on one of my guys and then remove it. I don't know if I want to. Unless they show me another Siren, I might seriously consider this Paraffin Enforcer angle. Kind of spicy, but I like it. I don't like Wickless Recruitment because it removes the Burnout on a turn where I think I actually will need it for Relentless. Hallowed Halls is a genuine option, but I don't think it's the angle. I don't think we need to do it is the thing. It's not adding enough, and it muddles our draw pool. So I'm just going to skip here, actually. Guard of the Unnamed is busted here. Just genuinely, that defense is crazy. That's true. Now, I do think the highest of high rolls here is Paraffin Enforcer, for a lot of reasons. I have the Burnout Extenders. I have the ability to reform them if things go wrong. But I don't see how Guard of the Unnamed loses. It's Incant Armor 4. It's an outrageous amount of survivability. Sure, right? We take this, we dumpster the Paraffin Friend. I take space at some point, but not yet. I dupe on ring 6 after going to ring 5. I would take Quick or a second multi-strike, and then we just go mad with power. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, that's the run, right? There's nothing too complex here. I don't have to think too terribly hard. Let's hunt removals. Magic Shop side. I don't need the other stuff. Drop Paraffin Enforcer here. Drop Train Steward here. We do the infusion now because it's good to have it. It adds a lot of value immediately. Spell Chain is going into the other Wicklash for sure. That's a big power swing. I put a -1 in that now. Good. 20 consume? Nah. Permafrost? Nah. I have foregone powers. We'll re-roll it. Double stack? You could double stack a Drip Fall for a pretty good turn. True. I don't mind that, right? It's not that good, though. I'm actually going to make one of the Ice Tornadoes 2 cost, because then they can both play on each other if I have them both in hand. And then I think we buy removals here. Or I sit on my money. No money coming up? There's no money coming up, so we sit on it. Upgrade Titan Channel here, because of course I do. I think this run is very straightforward. The Monster Train heard me say I haven't had one of the unrepentant Solgard high rolls recently, and was like, here you go, man. Here's a bone. Have a bone. We're strong. I also already have the multi-strike. I don't fear Pyrolite Master. We're fine. We're gonna lose Solgard, but I think you can't imagine how much HP our Siren is gonna walk out of this combat with. Just, it's some stats, my guys. It is a big number. Oh, you mean I get the Collector too? Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course I will click the buttons. Amazing. Yes, click the buttons. I'm doing 66 damage at this point of the run. Great news. Then we just dumpster in some Wicklash, and we feel pretty good about that. Hit them with everything. It's good. We preserve the dead weights, even though it doesn't matter. They're going to get discarded. We're just looking to make big numbers here. Here's big Wicklash. Great work. Excellent job, y'all. Daze the guy downstairs. I don't want that curse. We just keep incanting. I mean, our back line is going to win, is the thing. I'm not afraid of it. We're going to lose Solgard pretty confidently, I think. I don't think there's anything to it. I'm going to take 5 here because I can't punch through, but that's fine. We just keep clicking Wicklash here, and it won't be too bad. I take 12 from this backline because Solgard gets mauled. That's unfortunate, but it's okay, right? It's a pretty bad turn. 3 curses there, and I have to have this man walk up on me. It's a little unfortunate. But look, never fear, alright? And then you just stick a train steward in front, and it changes it. We have so much health I can just fully disrespect like this. I didn't have to think very hard about that. I took all 17 damage, and it's just fine. It's okay, not even worried about it. Spike of the Stygian is excellent here, though. This is a variable Ember cost card that pays out on the 5 Ember a turn very effectively. Yes, click that. Very good. Engulfed in Smoke is pretty good, right? I should click this card. Yep. Mortal Entrapment also worthwhile, but it depends a lot on kind of what you're seeing. Anyway, I'm going to save my 25 gold here. I don't see the value of... Well, Divine Rules of Containment guarantees me this next Collector, actually. It gets on middle floor, and that's worth it. We'll take the Divine Rules of Containment then. That also completely trivializes Sycophants of Seraph and a few other things, so I feel good about that choice, actually. Endless is not what I'm looking for. Okay, sure, second multi-strike seems good to me. I would have also been fine with quick there, but that's no problem. Higher stone housing. Yeah, sure. Here's an extra 25 health. That's worth it. It's not, it's not Incant Armor 2, but we'll take it. Especially when it's right there. Trap shoot, yes. Absolutely. Never skip trap shoot. I pretty much never do these days. We're going to spend some of our freshly earned cash on Train Steward removal because I am going to a removal dupe coming up to get the second Siren. And we should cruise here. I could take a Seal of Aggression here. Yeah, sure. The Siren hits 3 times. If Solgard dies, it's not a big deal. It is a ridiculous amount of incanting. Just truly crazy. Also, shout out to Divine Rules of Containment. Look, he did it. Divine Rules of Containment just got me the Collector. Now, would I have gotten it already? Yes, I would have. Absolutely. It's true. But that's okay. That is okay. I'm totally fine with how that played out. Good job. We're just going to incant a whole bunch here. My entire goal is pretty much just to kill enemies a bunch. And does 50 damage. Good grief. I did kind of ask for it when you think about it, though. I did actually ask for it here. Solgard is pretty confidently going to die, but I actually think... engulfed in smoke, let's go. I actually think, though, that we'll be okay. We're able to actually re-founding seal him, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. So, there is also that. Anyway, I'm just going to keep incanting here. That guy's dead anyway. Backlines are gone. Thank you, Divine Rules of Containment. Very cool. There's no universe I lose this backline here. It's fine. Great work. We're going to lose Solgard. Don't even care. Cool, I take 14 damage and obliterate this man. I'm doing, excuse me, how much damage is this? Like 700 or something? It's a large number. Titans, okay. I mean, technically that gets some annoying interactions with the split anvil and stuff, but Deep Offering is nuts here with the split anvil. We snap click. I don't want any of these other cards. Memories of the Melted, Wicked Blaze, Mortal Entrapment. No, we skip. It's fine. It's fine. We're going Removal Dupe. Take money. I'm going to cut the last few bads. So goodbye Train Steward. Goodbye also Foregone Powers. These are going to be the next on the chopping block because they represent discarding my other spells, which is bad. I will Tenon Piercing a Flash Freeze. Actually, Tenon Piercing an Ice Tornado is pretty sick here, isn't it? It's a pretty good likelihood this hits something good. That's true. Anyway, make another Siren. She's nuts. Cool. I don't think the spell chain is it, but I am going to Tenon Piercing an Ice Tornado, I think. Do 20? 20 is a really good number with Flash Freeze. This punctures a lot of stuff. That does a lot of good work. I think the Flash Freeze is stronger. We're going to do that. We are going to be duping one more time. I'm going to take space after Arcus. I don't need anything else here. The spell chain is not it. And I'm actually throwing Solgard away, maybe? I'm considering it. All right, we're considering. Like, on this floor, for sure, I'm dumpstering Solgard. That is a no-brainer. Ooh, so much incanting. Good grief. We keep everything else going. I will blast this front guy. I'm going to preserve the dead weight. I'm going to trap shoot the guy downstairs to prevent the curse that he gives. Fine. Wicklash. I do want to play these curses out, and then I'm going to send the Deep Offering here. Perfect. And just incant a ridiculous amount. That's okay. Cool. Good. Keep the incanting going. I am going to kill the 15x2 on middle. I think I'm just going to discard the Drip Fall. No, I'm not. I'll discard something else. I'll drip downstairs to stop one curse and then incant. We're at the point where Solgard is less effective than just another one of my Sirens. which is part of why I'm playing it this way, you know? There's a reason I'm doing this, because Solgard is a 90-90, but keep in mind, my guy is she is currently a 209, something like that, 219, by a very large number, and it just keeps growing. So anyway, we're easily winning this combat right now without Solgard's help. In fact, this may be true for the Divinity as well. As sad as it is, right? Don't love that, but I think it is accurate to say that I think Solgard gets yeeted for a third Siren pretty confidently, actually, when you think about it. It's true. It's true. Whatever. Not playing that Dripfall. Cool. So, offering token, great news. Everything is free. Great. Well done. That's so much damage. Solgard just straight up passes away. We actually do get hit once. So enemy gets one round on me. That's about it, which is pretty wild. We take space here for sure. Sacrificial Resurrection. I don't really want that. Devourer of Death? No, it's fine. We have no backline management. It's one of the reasons I grabbed Yon engulfed in smoke. I will take space as promised. And we look for a dupe. Removal with Magic Shop is pretty good, I'll admit. The Caverns could be the dupe I want, though. I don't really benefit from the Ring 8 dupe is the concern. Yeah, so maybe we see an overflow here. We also immediately get value from it on Ring 7, so we'll go right. Yeah, I like it. Cool. Look at the Caverns first before the Hellvent. Nexus Spike. Nexus Spike says you merge Engulfed in Smoke and Deep Offering for something truly outrageous. This means everyone gets stealth, and then I also redraw a whole hand and hit it all with Split Anvil, which is kind of nuts. That's awesome. A -2 here is spicy. Intrinsic, huh? I should take some of that stuff. It's all really strong. The dupe here is obvious. It is a third Siren. Yes. Hey, look, we did it. We clicked the button. Good job. I'm thinking it's a -2 on Engulfed in Smoke. Because if I hit a holdover here or a spell chain, it's nuts. Whereas -2, obviously Split Anvil, right? But if I get the spell chain, I want to be able to play it. Yes, I'm going to put that Engulfed in Smoke. You might say Nexus Spike, right? But then I pretty much have to hit the Remove Consume, right? And then I'm only getting it once. And at that point, I would be fine playing it at 3 Ember because of Split Anvil, right? So Engulfed in Smoke is the angle here. Intrinsic, however, is just straight up Intrinsic Trap Shoot. This buys me turns into Divinity and elsewhere, so I'm fine with that. We will upgrade Solgard because there's no reason not to, but he is not important anymore. Sorry to say it, champ. You are not the main feature. We will have... Ooh. Purifiers, huh? Slows me down a bit. This is spicy, actually. This seems like a snap click, but you should think about this because I don't have many tools to deal with purifiers, and they do slow me down quite a lot, which is the concern, right? It's not the problem is not the ember cost of them. It is the draw cost. I'm doing very low damage right now. I'm doing, what, like 45, and then every incant buffs me by +6, +18 to the floor. If I get a 520 floor, I mean, it's Penitent, so it's not conduits, but you could start with a 290. And then that first 290 walks on me, I take 80 damage. I don't need much here. I actually think we don't take this and we just kind of chill. There's no reason to do this play, right? I mean, it's actually going to be fine because this front Gilded Wings didn't get upgraded, but that's kind of, and I can daze them, but like that wasn't the main concern, right? The reason I didn't do it was actually because of this front guy could have been upgraded and it would have been real rough. Dang, I'm going to try dripping money here. See if we can hit it. This still might be a bad turn 1, though. It's looking pretty weak here. I do get the spike. I do get the spike. How are we looking? Are we clearing this floor? Okay, we're actually clearing this floor. But yeah, see, if this guy had been upgraded, he would have walked on me. And that would be a 290 walking upstairs. I do get the collector, by the way, which is kind of neat. But yeah, that's tough, right? This could have been real bad. It's actually still pretty rough, huh? Dang. Yeah, I'd be leaking this floor too. Good grief, I'm glad I didn't click it. I only take the 19 instead of the 5 million damage that I would be taking otherwise. Okay, we are clearing the floor, notice that, so I'm happy about it. I'm going to hold on to the drip fall. We're going to play out the self-mutilations, and I am going... Look at these floors. Oh, buddy. There are no double heavy floors here, though, which is a really good sign. I can push these numbers now. So days on the bottom. Oof. It's a spicy combat. I am glad I played it the way that I did. Anyway, here's Nexus Spike. Let's go. Send it. Cool. Full send. Alright, feeling a lot better about this. So we would have absolutely taken like 90 pyre damage. Actually, it would have been more. It would have been a lot of a ridiculously sized amount of pyre damage. I'm going to drop this guy because there is no reason not to. It buys us another turn, possibly. Yeah. Solgard about to explode. Sorry, my guy. It's fine. I do get the drip ball, though, which is pretty cool. Not that it really matters. Not the drip ball, the engulfed in smoke is really what I'm talking about here. We do a lot of damage. One hit comes through, it's looking like. So I think, I'm going to tell you right now, I feel vindicated that I did not take that trial. It's an easy trial to lose too much health on. And I'm glad I double looked at it and said, hey, wait, unnamed tome snap click. Second engulfed in smoke snap click. Yes, I want density there. Stealth is good. We go left here. I don't need this dupe. I already have 3 friends. Correct. I get the health back. I look at this stuff in the middle. Hey, combustible wax is nice, right? Because it means I can actually get some scaling. That's kind of cool. On multiple people is what I mean. Spell chain, yeah, spell chain. Here you go. This is why I did this. Engulfed in smoke, spell chain, nuts. The hits. We just keep hitting. Okay. Removals are obvious. They are the foregone powers that are getting in my way. I have a pretty good density of over 1 cost cards, which makes the incants viable. So we're going to double cut foregone powers here and look for like a remove consume, maybe? I'm actually really happy to take an engulfed in smoke to 3 cost here. Or rather, to double stack here. I think I might still do a -1 into it. I'm just debating real quick. I kind of like it being 3 cost. How many things can that hit? 1, 2, 3. Not a bad idea. I think 2 cost is kind of the sweet spot, though. I'm leaving 1 Ice Tornado at 3 because it's frozen. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. 20 consume. I don't care. Spin this. I'll buy the -1, and then we'll chill. This -1 is going to be on... The card we always want to play is Flash Freeze. It's also typically played off floor. Not that it really matters, but we'll click it. Now, as far as Trinket Shop goes, there's an intrinsic, right? Yeah, there is. You could intrinsic... Hear me out. Intrinsic Spike of the Stygian, and then dumpster all that in the sap. Only works on the Divinity, but with the stealth, I'm not that keen on it. Let's just re-roll this. These don't seem that great. Lightstone casing. Well, yes, actually, Lightstone casing. It seems weird, but trust me, check it out. Intrinsic. I could either intrinsic the stealth, which is pretty cool, but most likely what I'm going to do is intrinsic my Wicklash. This just means immediate scaling. Never a question again. Cool, I'm good with that. And we chill at 170 out of 100. This is a train of thought I did check, so we're fine. And yeah, we're good. 20 consume, huh? I could get rid of one of these 20 consumes, yeah? 20 consume an Ice Tornado, sure, why not? We'll burn out the 3-coster. I'll play it once, it'll be fine, and then we move on, cool. I think we easily send this. Solgard, sadly, is not getting the high roll of his dreams here, but we are getting the incant high roll of our dreams. That's for sure. What a turn. Solgard, go live on middle floor and bait Seraph. Funny. All I can think of is the, what is my purpose? You bait Seraph. Oh my god. Let's see. Well, no real reason to risk this 1 health, I don't think. Yeah, whatever. It does not actually matter. It's fine. I had 2 Ember there in case I drew both Sirens, so it wasn't a big deal, but yeah. That was the reason for it anyway. Deep Offering, let's go. There's other Siren. Great news. Play it out. Kill this thing. Don't feel like getting 15 damage coming in this early. Play your Wicklash. Incant every turn. We are going to drop Seraph off the floor because I think the incant is straight up more worthwhile to me. Solgard should chill middle. Good. Fine. We do get Engulfed in Smoke here, which saves a truckload of damage. We keep the incants going. I am going to silence... Well, 4 gets halved to 1, so I'm actually okay on the Pyre Wings. Use it for an incant then? We chill. Sure. She goes top, she'll cut it. Oh, you actually went middle again. Interesting. Okay, well, you didn't have to do that, but I was expecting something else. The spike is good. Could apply. I mean, what I should do is just keep the incanting going. Like, I know that there's a lot of like, yes, I could do this or this other thing, but really, I just need to click the cards. Now, you're going to cut this down to 1 up here now. Right, interesting. I just need to Unga click the cards. That's really it. There's nothing fancy about it. Oh, I'm going to actually discard the Drip Ball here. And then we just Unga click the cards. Is all this is. I do 400 to the boss. We just punch through 4 units and then also this and we're fine. And I don't want to lose... I don't want to lose this Ember, so we're just going to drop that loser. We keep incanting here. Seems good. I should hopefully hit a stealth card here. Yeah, there it is. Cool, that's why I did this. Great work. May as well just keep incanting, yeah? There's no reason to do anything else. We're doing plenty of damage. And then it's Relentless, and he walks up. We have plenty of stealth for Relentless, no fears. I'm gonna hold the trap shoot for Relentless for no real reason. It doesn't matter, but I could do it, so I did it. And you can't stop me. I'd much rather just incant. Okay, just send it. It's fine. I could... Wait, if I play 4 more cards, I get 8. I could almost have turned on Solgard in the 11th hour. It's fine. It does not actually matter in the slightest. We have so much stealth, so much damage. Wow, who could have foreseen this victory? Impressive. That's Monster Train, baby. Look how much armor I have. Good grief. 154 in the front, something like 188 in the middle. It's going to look similar on the Divinity. Shard of Divinity. Absolutely happy to see that. And yeah, we're good. We're good. Very little else to add other than poor Solgard. The run got too strong without him, so he no longer became important. His numbers are good. They're just not that good, is the thing. They're just not that good. Daze early on is very powerful. We'll take the Wicklash here. I should Ice Tornado bottom. Hey, you hit every single damage shield. Incredible. What a hit. Alright, Siren dropping in. Keep the incanting going. We Ice Tornado so that we can drip and keep the Daze going. And keep these numbers up. It would actually be pretty cool if I could turn on Solgard, actually. Just being clear about that. That would be nice. Kill guy on bottom. We are going to Nexus Spike out here, which is great. Love to see it. Just keep clicking the cards is what this is to me. Because the faster we can incant up to big numbers, the easier we can clear bigger waves. Okay, so first off, you just keep... The stealth is now taking over here, which is great. Love seeing it. Sure. We're pushing 300 past. I'd love to see the Silence Tome for Chains. Yeah, we're just gonna get him now, because he stops my card draw, which is bad. We're doing okay on top floor, which was my biggest fear, right? We actually push 145 through, which is a little unlikely, but I guess it works out. And that means I have very little in the way of fear here. We kind of hit everything. Daze. I mean, I should click the Engulfed in Smoke. I will send Mr. Deep Offering, which is good. And then we get to play pretty much everything else I could want to. I can just eat this Vengeful Shard, thankfully, because of Shard of Divinity. Oh no, my score, but it's actually fine. The Daze is gone, but now we're on the Stealth, so no problems there either. I think we have everything we need, right? Yeah, I think so. Doesn't matter, just discard a thing. Pop the 5th enemy on mid-floor. Keep the stealth rolling. And just click incants and we're fine. Cool, cool, seems good. Wicklash, just click cards, it doesn't matter. My incants are stronger than their incants. Seems good. Cool. This is a very fast Divinity because there's just not much to do other than to click the same cards I've been clicking all whole time. We just click the cards. I am going to Daze downstairs. I don't feel like looking at a curse. I just don't feel like seeing it. Alright, now, hear me out. Oh, I can't do Solgard. No, I was hoping to enable you. I only needed, what? We almost had it. We almost had it, but I can't play the Wicklashes on this floor. Ah, it's a shame. I guess I'll just have to make my ridiculously overpowered floor slightly more overpowered. Alas. We'll just click the cards. Anyway, is double incant good? The answer turns out to be yes. Just crumble the enemy floors. No damage taken, win in Relentless. A solid 50-minute run of Monster Train. Thanks, Hef. Very cool. You saved me 1 pyre health. Appreciate it. I was actually thinking just for a moment there, what would it look like if I had gotten blank pages there? And I'm just thinking there would have been some nonsense behind Solgard, and I would have been able to activate him, and we would have just had a second floor for no real reason other than it's fun. But very straightforward incant run. Let's go to the run summary. I almost feel like this run is disingenuous if I don't put Founding Seal on the main page. Like, you're going to see Founding Seal on the thumbnail, and that's obvious, because the whole run is shaped by it. But I actually think things like Abandoned Stave are really huge here, too. Getting a third Siren and having them all hyper-loaded like this is pretty nonsense. Big shout out, by the way, to Engulfed in Smoke, which I think represented a really good line here. I also actually think Deep Offering needs some mention as well. Wicklash, this is good just to like scale myself up, and it got to the point with the holdover and the spell chains. One of my guys is always going to be hyper loaded with it, which does help with scaling. It's a really good incant, it turns out. Probably the card I want to be playing the most in my deck. But Deep Offering had some real excellent turns. Big fan there. The intrinsic on Trap Shoot helped out in the early game. Not that I was really worried because I have this free plus 25 on the Siren, but still, you know, that would have been, what, 28 damage or something that I would have eaten otherwise. But I really can't even call this a Solgard run. He did good early, but otherwise, eventually is just weaker than my own Sirens. So... But you could also have had, consider also the other lines available in this run that are fully winning. You have Draft, you have Paraffin Enforcer, you have Wicklash held over, you have Combustible Wax on Ring 8, you have Fade's First Blade on Ring 8. That burnout line crushes. And is what you play here if you fully whiff on, what is it? The Founding Seal. If you don't see that Founding Seal because you don't feel strong enough, you don't click that, that's what you take. You take the line that goes burnout and you just kind of go crazy. Yeah, 100%. That is super it. So we have all the pieces we need for it. But instead we get this, which is honestly great. Big fan. I think it worked out really well in my favor, so not even mad about it. But there's just not a lot to say, right? You draw cards, you take good cards, stealth keeps you alive, Wicklash makes you do bigger hit, you get yourself up to a certain degree of strength and then just send it. But, so this is what? This is the Siren Brigade. I think actually what I'm gonna name this episode is finally a good Solgard run, and then in parentheses, Solgard not included, or something like that. Yeah, that's 100% it. Anyway, I think that's enough. When I get to the point where I'm talking about the run title, because I think it's hilarious, then that's when it's time to call the run summary. So I'll let you go there. Anyway, it brings us up to 208 on the series. Excellent news, big victory, huge fan. And yeah, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.